Springbrook clearance. Good afternoon. Saudia 43901 ready for pushback at Charlie 2.
Springbrook Tower. Good afternoon. UPS 90276 is on approach. UPS 90276 cleared to land runway 32.
Saudia 43901 cleared for pushback. Springbrook ground. Saudia 43901 ready to taxi. Saudia 43901 taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook clearance. Good afternoon. Singapore 1467 ready for pushback at Charlie 4. Singapore 1467 cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Tower. Good afternoon. ABEX 8054 is on approach. ABEX 8054 cleared to land runway 32.
Springbrook ground. Singapore 1467 ready to taxi. Singapore 1467 taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook ground. UPS 90276 taxi to the gates.
Springbrook Tower. Saudia 43901 ready for takeoff runway 05.
Southwest 2114 cleared to land runway 32.
Latam 6639 cleared for pushback.
UPS 90276 requesting taxi to the gates. UPS 90276 taxi to gate Charlie 4.
Springbrook ground. Latam 6639 ready to taxi. Latam 6639 taxi to runway
Ladies and gentlemen,
05.
please pay attention as we display the safety features and procedures. In emergency, please remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened and your seats in the upright position. In case of a drop in cabin pressure, breathing masks will drop from the ceiling and should be placed over your head. If there is smoke in the cabin during the evacuation of the aircraft, the walkway emergency lights will display to the exits which are located here and here. In case of an extreme emergency landing, you will be instructed to get into the brace position, which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head. We would also like to remind you that you should turn off all electronic devices. We thank you for paying attention during this brief presentation.
Saudia 43901 cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook ground. ABEX 8054 taxi to the gates. Springbrook clearance. Good afternoon. Cargolux 4027 ready for pushback at Charlie 3.
Singapore 1467 cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Cargolux 4027 cleared for pushback.
UPS 90276 hold position.
ABEX 8054 requesting taxi to the gates.
Springbrook Tower. Good afternoon. Ethiopian 4346 is on approach. Ethiopian 4346 clear to land runway 32.
Springbrook Ground, Cargo Lux 4027, ready to taxi.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our destination. On behalf of the captain and crew, we thank you for flying with us and hope you will join us again. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop.
Springbrook Ground, Southwest 2114, requesting taxi to the gates. Southwest 2114, taxi to gate Bravo 4.
Cargo Lux 4027, taxi to runway 05.
American 3726, cleared to land runway 32.
ABEX 8054, taxi to gate Charlie 3.
UPS 9276, continue taxi.
China Southern 5373, cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Tower. Good afternoon. Etihad 1780 is on approach. Etihad 1780, cleared to land runway 32.
Springbrook Ground, China Southern 5373, ready to taxi. China Southern 5373, taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook Tower, Cargo Lux 4027, ready for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook clearance. Good afternoon. Ural 9377, ready for pushback at Alpha 4. Ural 9377, cleared for pushback.
Cargo Lux 4027, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook Ground, Ethiopian 4346, taxi to the gates.
Latam 6639, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Ural 9377, taxi to runway 05.
Ethiopian 4346, requesting taxi to the gates.
Springbrook Ground, American 3726, requesting taxi to the gates.
Springbrook clearance. Good afternoon. Berlin 3599, ready for pushback at Bravo 1.
American 3726, taxi to gate Alpha 3.
Ethiopian 4346, taxi to gate Charlie 2.
Berlin 3599, cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Ground. Etihad 1780, taxi to the gates.
China Southern 5373, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook Ground. Berlin 3599, ready to taxi.
Etihad 1780, requesting taxi to the gates.
Springbrook clearance. Good afternoon. US Air 5527, ready for pushback at Alpha 5.
Berlin 3599, taxi to runway 05.
US Air 5527, cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Tower. Good afternoon. Egypt Air 4224 is on approach. Egypt Air 4224, cleared to land runway 32.
Springbrook Ground, US Air 5527, ready to taxi.
Springbrook Tower. Ural 9377, ready for takeoff runway 05.
Etihad 1780, taxi to gate Bravo 1.
Etihad 4499, cleared for pushback. US Air 5527, taxi to runway 05. Springbrook Ground, Etihad 4499, ready to taxi. Springbrook Tower. Good afternoon. Swiss 7870 is on approach. Swiss 7870, clear to land runway 32.
Springbrook clearance. Good afternoon. Egypt Air 5665, ready for pushback at Bravo 3. Egypt Air 5665, cleared for pushback.
Etihad 4499, taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook Ground, Egypt Air 5665, ready to taxi.
Springbrook Tower, good afternoon. Ural 7400 is on approach. Ural 7400 cleared to land runway 32.
Egypt Air 5665, taxi to runway 05.
Ural 9377, line up and wait runway 05.
Berlin 3599, line up and wait runway 05.
Egypt Air 4224, taxi to gate Bravo 7. Springbrook clearance, good afternoon. Korean 9571, ready for pushback at Bravo 8. Korean 9571, cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Ground, Swiss 7870, taxi to the gates.
Springbrook clearance, good afternoon. Air India 7457, ready for pushback at Alpha 2.
Europa 404, cleared to land runway 32.
Swiss 7870, taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Springbrook Ground, Korean 9571, ready to taxi.
Air India 7457, cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Ground, Ural 7400 requesting taxi to the gates.
Air India 7457, taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook clearance, good afternoon. Ethiopian 6585, ready for pushback at Bravo 6. Korean 9571, taxi to runway 05. Ethiopian 6585, cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Tower, good afternoon. Japan Air 90458 is on approach. Japan Air 90458, cleared to land runway 32.
Ethiopian 6585, taxi to runway 05.
Ural 9377, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook Tower, good afternoon. Sri Lankan 3776 is on approach. Sri Lankan 3776, cleared to land runway 32.
Berlin 3599, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
KLM 9517, taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook Tower, US Air 5527, ready for takeoff runway 05.
Europa 404, requesting taxi to the gates.
Springbrook clearance, good afternoon. Air France 5285, ready for pushback at Alpha 1.
Ural 1652, clear to land runway 32.
Ural 7400 taxi to gate Alpha 4.
US Air 5527, line up and wait runway 05.
Air France 5285, cleared for pushback.
Egypt Air 5665, line up and wait runway 05.
China Southern 3274, cleared to land runway 32.
Springbrook clearance, good afternoon. Transavit 4839, ready for pushback at Bravo 9.
Ethiopian 2580, cleared to land runway 32.
Springbrook Ground, Japan Air 90458, taxi to the gates.
Air France 5285, taxi to runway 05.
Sri Lankan 3776, taxi to gate Bravo 6.
Springbrook clearance, good afternoon. Alaska 3073, ready for pushback at Bravo 5.
Europa 404, taxi to gate Alpha 1.
US Air 5527, clear for takeoff runway 05.
Japan Air 90458, taxi to gate Bravo 8.
As we are 441, clear for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook Tower, good afternoon. LATAM 5366 is on approach. LATAM 5366, clear to land runway 32.
Springbrook clearance, good afternoon. 27, ready for pushback at Charlie
1652, taxi to gate Alpha 2.
Air India 7457, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Takeoff runway 05. Number 571, clear for takeoff runway 05. 6585, ready for takeoff runway 05. 6585.